If you're waiting for the Terminator 3 review, you're gonna have to keep waiting, because so far I've just been binge watching Doctor Who. Right now I'm on the 10th disc out of the 12. So yeah. Okay, now to the point of Black Panther. Black Panther is probably one of the rare good MCU movies. Some MCU movies are decent, some are terrible. MCU just doesn't really know what they're doing, and it's kind of overrated. Because my favorite MCU movies are definitely like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, the first Avengers movie, and Doctor Strange. And this movie. These are the only movies that I really like and I think are ones that I would rewatch. Because all the other ones, they just pointlessly kill off characters like Quicksilver. They killed him off just for the whole Endgame bullshit so she could have someone to lose. So they could have just said Vision was the one, and that's why she wanted revenge against Thanos. Could have just been like, you took everything from me. Like, most people when they're in a relationship, they think their however you say it, their partner. I think their partner is like the world to them most of the time. So it would just make sense that she said you took everything from me about Vision, but no, I had to kill Quicksilver off just to make it make sense. And before he even got started, little cameo in Winter Soldier, and then barely anything in Avengers Age of Ultron. Though he got a lot more scenes in the cut, but not a lot of people watched the cut. Okay, back to this. Claw was in Age of Ultron, that's how they set him up. But he didn't get that much screen time. Except for the cut, he got a bit more. Once again, the cut being more important than the actual movie. So yeah, Claw was like the best part of this movie. He was mainly why I got it. Killmonger is pretty good. And I really like Shuri. This was a really good movie overall, but there's honestly not that much to say of it. You're just along for the ride while you're watching it. It's a really great movie. I don't really have any flaws with it. It was definitely really good. And like I said, Claw was definitely my favorite part of this movie. Especially in the scene where he tells that guy he's okay, he can run away, to just don't tell anyone, and then he just kills him anyway. And they even explain it, and said like most movies, they'll have a part of the movie just not be explained. That's kind of important, but they don't explain it. And unlike most movies with flashbacks, the flashbacks don't seem forced. They just seem like they're meant to be there. Like the flashbacks with Killmonger's dad, they make it so it's not just flashbacks. It's the whatever they called it. I don't remember what they called it, but yeah, it's because of that. It's not just a random flashback for the movie. It's part of the plot. And I love how they actually mentioned stuff about Civil War instead of acting like it didn't happen. And Age of Ultron sorta set up this movie, but it came out like 3 years later, so. Because Bruce Banner talked about Wakanda, but that's it. Avengers will always be my favorite MCU movie, though. Unless they get a better one. Hopefully Doctor Strange 2 is just as good as the first one. So I did have problems with Doctor Strange with the whole Dormammu look. And if you want, I would like to know who is your favorite character in Black Panther in the comments.